Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Ermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Gators, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
Breaks into the clear. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his back. And this time it's complete. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Handoff on a single back formation. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Ball down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
It's a toss to the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines! A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Gators offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target and hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Gators will send their punt team onto the field. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here's the first play of the drive now that began at the 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Crosses the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He's got it in the open. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. So, Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Design quarterback run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Oh, and it's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's caught wide open with room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. And there's the handoff. Running with purpose. Now, juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed the chance for a bigger gain.
He's in the clear. Touchdown, Wolverines. They were not going to catch him that time.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Quick throw to the left. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring out 2nd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Now the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead,
it's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Florida. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Motion now from the tight end. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him out across the 20. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Carter. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Touchdown, Wolverines. A huge contribution from the special teams in this playoff game.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Slides for a quick throw. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tries to get it to the running back, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gators.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. One more play before they head to the locker room. There's the handoff. Great cut there. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off and begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass, the catch is made. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Michigan. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Returner decides to field it. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Florida offense is back out on the field now. Takes the handoff on the counter play. First down and more. He's still running. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The pass is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown triumph last time they had it. They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Because I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Gives it to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Throws it to the right. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And that sets up a return. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. First down, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Caught inside the red zone and still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Wolverines looking to run some tempo here. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Looking right, this one caught. And he's in! Touchdown, Wolverines! Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
He'll try a pass here. This time it's complete.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled and the 27. That's where the drive will start. Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. Too much speed for the defense.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. Now, I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Florida offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
I think this receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. The final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So here's the first play of the drive now. They'll begin at the 41. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Gets the first and still running. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Receivers are bunched together. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but that 1st down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Toss it to the back, running left. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, the way they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, but
all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Now the pass is broken up. Would have been a huge gain on the free play. The defense had jumped offside there. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. He makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And the Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That is broken up and incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to